Hello, my name is Bonnie Rose, and I'm your host for this episode of Our Ventura TV. Today, I'm speaking with Mary Kerrigan, who's a clinical social worker and the program director of an organization called Step Up Ventura. Mary, it's my pleasure to welcome you this morning. How are you?
Thank you, Bonnie. I'm feeling great.
Good, good. Well, I just want to start by inviting you to speak a bit about your background. What brought you to this place in life?
Well, I started out as a clinical social worker, a psychotherapist, and I was a psychotherapist for children and adolescents and families for over 30 years. That was on the East Coast, my old life. But I worked primarily with traumatized children, families experiencing a lot of disorder and difficulties, and really took a trauma-informed attachment-based kind of approach to really heal families and help them find a better way to get along and live in harmony. That's what I did for many years. Then I moved to California and got really invested in the community here and how I could serve in some way. And I found Step Up Ventura as that answer.
Wonderful. It sounds like you parlayed many of the skills from your life into this organization, Step Up Ventura. So
Yes.
can you tell, can you tell us a little bit about what Step Up Ventura is?
Yes, Step Up Ventura is a nonprofit and it serves in the Ventura County. And we really focus on children who have experienced homelessness or are at high risk for homelessness and children of age 0 to 5. So our mission is to help children who have experienced homelessness or at risk of homelessness the opportunity to flourish by preparing them for kindergarten. And that's our focus. We want to help these young children be prepared academically, emotionally, socially, behaviorally, cognitively, to reach their developmental milestones and be ready for kindergarten.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I think when we've talked in the past, you've mentioned that part of Step Up Ventura's mission is to have an impact on the cycle of homelessness, if not end the cycle of homelessness. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, that's why we focus on pre-kindergarten years. The research shows that children who are not ready for kindergarten have an 80% chance of dropping out of school at some point and not finishing their high school education, and an 80% chance of being homeless in the future as adults if they were homeless as children. So if we can help these children be ready for kindergarten, like school, be successful in school, enjoy school, they will finish their education and become self-sufficient, have a way to be self-sufficient. And that's how we break the cycle of homelessness.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. Can you tell us a Step Up Ventura success story?
Oh, well, there's so many. I'll tell you one about yesterday.
Okay, great.
One of the things we know is that the brain is a pattern-seeking organ. It likes routine, it likes structure, it likes predictability. And I bet not just for children, but even adults in the last 2 years have become very aware of that. We like certainty. We like things to be consistent. So we know children who come from very disorganized backgrounds wake up in different homes sometimes because the families had to move overnight, end up not having the bag of toys they had at the last place they stayed. When they come from very disorganized backgrounds, sometimes that's their pattern. Disorganization. So we had a little girl who's had a lot of that kind of experience, and she's 3 years old now. And she came out onto the playground and she immediately threw a whole basket of books onto the ground. And then she ran over and crumpled up a whole bunch of paper cups. And then she went to one of the potted plants and started digging up pulling out some of the plants and throwing a whole lot of dirt onto the sidewalk. And then she, as the teacher was saying, calling her name, she looked back and smiled. She looked very happy with herself and ran across the playground at full speed to the swing, and then just started swinging calmly on the swing, having a great time. So the teacher was feeling very disrupted in
Mhm,
her,
mhm.
and not calm. And she said, that child is always misbehaving, always. And I said, maybe she's just seeking the pattern. Maybe she's just creating the pattern that her brain is used to having, because that's kind of the way her home life is. Things are disorganized, things get disrupted, things get thrown around, things get lost, and that she actually now feels better because she's not doing anything that's misbehaving now. So maybe she just needed to create some predictability, some pattern in her life. So, and I encourage the teacher to do what we often say is take a deep breath, smile, take a deep breath, and relax. And so the teacher and I walked over to this little girl, and she was, humming to herself and swinging and looking very happy. And the teacher said, one of the things we do is we always clean up after we've played, with our toys, or if we've made a spill or something, we always clean up. We always do that. That is something we do very regularly. And so I think it's time to do that. And so the teacher and I were able to help the little girl kind of see cleaning up as the pattern at school. And so she very happily went over and she scooped up all of the dirt and with a little broom, and she threw the cups away, and she put all the books back into the basket. And the teacher and the child both walked away happy. And that's part of preparing a child for kindergarten, when to listen to the adult, how to follow the rules, get used to the pattern, get used to the consistency and the structure of school and what is expected, and to be able to cooperate. Many kindergarten teachers say a child can know their alphabet, a child can count to 20, but if they don't know how to follow the guidance of the big people, of the teacher, and don't know how to get along with other people, that they're really not ready for kindergarten. These kindergarten teachers say, I can teach a child an alphabet, but I can't teach them 3 years worth of practice, getting along and cooperating and seeing what needs to be done, and what the child's part is in the educational process. So that's just one example of, helping the teacher create a classroom environment that works for the child. And we do a lot of teacher training, hands-on and also structured training, and also helping the child grow in a way that's really going to make her embrace education and enjoy herself, knowing, that she can feel calm in the school environment.
Oh, that's so wonderful. You're changing lives over there. It's just beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're
I know
welcome.
you're a wealth of information, but we're almost out of time. So for our listeners who might want some more information from you or from somebody at Step Up Ventura, can you let us know how to contact you?
Yes. Well, for one, they can learn a lot more about Step Up Ventura by going to our website, which is www.stepupventura, all one word, .org, stepupventura.org. And if they want to personally contact me, I am the program director, and they're welcome to call me at 805-861-8350. We do have a volunteer coordinator also, so if people are interested in volunteering for some of our, our one-on-one reading projects or anything like that, I can help them get connected to the volunteer coordinator.
Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Well, this is all the time we have today. We're just about out of time. So I want to thank you again, Mary, for speaking with us. And again, my name is Bonnie Rose. And until we're together again, thank you for watching Our Ventura TV.